Hello, Budget Committee. Thank you for this opportunity to give you a general overview of the services we provide the public on behalf of the county. My name is Eric Walker, and I serve the county as its Community Development Director. There are 4 divisions that fall under the umbrella of the Community Development Department, including Planning, Code Compliance, Building, and GIS. In regards to how we serve the public, I will start with the Planning Division, which represents the face of the county as it relates to developing property in the unincorporated portions of the county. The Planning Division assists customers as they attempt to traverse the oftentimes complex land use environments associated with the Oregon statewide planning program. It processes applications of all types and oversees the County Planning Commission. It is also responsible for implementing and updating the county's adopted comprehensive plan and zoning ordinance to ensure ongoing compliance with state and federal law. Community development also includes the Code Compliance Division, which is tasked with enforcing various land use and nuisance abatement codes within the county's jurisdiction, essentially making sure that they are properly met for the overall interest of the public. The county is also fortunate to have its own Building Division, which is tasked with ensuring that buildings and other structures constructed in the county follow applicable Oregon State building codes. And finally, the Geographic Information System, or GIS Division, is tasked with maintaining the county's web map, which is a critical tool that allows departments throughout the organization to operate more efficiently. The GIS Division also created and maintains county maps and completes various special projects that are important to the overall function of the county. Overall, community development employs a total of 13 people, although 2 of them are extra help employees who assist the Building Division on an as-needed basis. The Planning Division, which includes almost 6 full-time employees or FTEs, processes on average 275 land use applications per year for projects occurring within the county's jurisdiction. The Planning Division is primarily supported through the general fund, but also receives about 15 to 20% of its revenue from permit fees and a state grant to implement the Columbia River Gorge National Scenic Area Management Plan. The services that the Planning Division offers the public are required by statute. The Code Compliance Division successfully operates with a half-time FTE. The division, which is predominantly a complaint-driven program, processes about 25 new enforcement cases per year, and also manages the county's short-term rental monitoring program. Code compliance is supported entirely by the general fund. The Building Division includes approximately 4 FTEs, plus, as mentioned, 2 part-time employees used on an as-needed basis. The Building Division processes approximately 1,500 building permit applications per year, not including those that we contractually process for other jurisdictions like the cities of Hood River and White Salmon and Wasco County. The Building Division is funded entirely through building permit fees and contract payments. No general fund dollars are used to support the Building Division, and in fact it actually does the reverse, in that the Building Division provides direct payments that support the general fund. The services provided by the Building Division are statutorily required. Finally, the GIS Division functions with 1 FTE and is often referred to as a backbone county service. GIS assists not only departments throughout the county's organization, but also provides a public-facing web map that on average is viewed over 40,000 times per year. Approximately half of the cost to operate GIS is supported by the general fund, with the other half coming from a surcharge on recording fees and payments from outside agencies for service. Overall, the Community Development Department's budget represents the minimum necessary to administer the programs it provides, most of which are statutorily required. With exception to the Planning Division, the proposed budget represents a right-sized operation, meaning that we have enough staff to operate successfully. For the Planning Division, we do have enough staff to meet its statutory obligations related to processing current land use applications taken in on a daily basis, although there are often delays causing state mandated timelines to be exceeded, especially when applications are appealed. The greatest deficiency, however, relates to the capacity of the Planning Division's long-range planning program. Projects like amending the zoning code and comprehensive plan, which are necessary to align with ever-changing state laws, are only able to be processed as time allows. Since we have no dedicated staff, most long-range planning projects get shifted to the director, who has limited capacity given other duties. This results in outdated documents, uncertain timelines, and an increased potential for liabilities. The division also rarely pursues planning grants because of the lack of staff to initiate and manage the additional workload. The greatest opportunity to generate additional revenue within the Community Development Department, primarily within the Planning Division, is through increased user fees. Even though planning fees have increased by approximately 30% over the last 4 years, there may certainly be additional opportunities to achieve a greater percentage of cost recovery moving forward. So in a nutshell, that is the Community Development Department. I would like to again thank you for your time, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have during one of your upcoming budget meetings. Thank you.